Once upon a time in the bustling city of Lahore, there lived a man named Faisal. He was an enigma, a self-made millionaire who had climbed the ladder of success using deceitful means. His wealth was built on a foundation of lies, corruption, and shady deals. Faisal owned sprawling mansions, drove luxurious cars, and dined at the finest restaurants. Yet, despite his opulence, he remained perpetually discontent. Faisal's days were a blur of power lunches, backroom negotiations, and clandestine transactions. He reveled in the thrill of outsmarting others, accumulating wealth like a hoarder collecting trinkets. His conscience, however, was a mere whisper drowned out by the clinking of gold coins. One moonlit night, as Faisal reclined in his silk-sheeted bed, he felt an emptiness gnawing at his soul. In pursuit of answers, Faisal embarked on a journey. He traveled to the remote mountains of Gilgit-Baltistan, seeking wisdom from an old sage known for his cryptic insights. The sage lived in a humble cave, surrounded by wildflowers and the songs of birds. "Tell me," Faisal implored, "how can I find peace? Why does my wealth bring no joy?" The sage studied Faisal with ancient eyes. "Your riches," he said, "are like a mirage, a shimmering illusion that fades when touched. True wealth lies not in gold but in the richness of the heart." Faisal scoffed. "But I've conquered empires. I own skyscrapers and yachts." The sage smiled. "Yet your heart remains impoverished. Love cannot be bought, nor can peace. They are gifts bestowed upon the deserving." Faisal pondered this. He returned to Lahore, haunted by the sage's words. His grand parties lost their allure, the laughter of sycophants echoed hollowly. One day, while strolling through a park, Faisal noticed a young girl selling jasmine garlands. Her eyes sparkled with innocence, and her smile held a purity he hadn't seen in years. Faisal bought a garland and placed it around his neck. The fragrance enveloped him, awakening forgotten emotions. He visited the girl daily, listening to her tales of family, dreams, and simple joys. She knew nothing of his ill-gotten wealth, and yet, in her presence, Faisal felt richer than ever. Love blossomed, a fragile bloom in his arid heart. As seasons changed, Faisal's priorities shifted. He sold his mansions, donated his fortune to charity, and embraced a life of simplicity. The girl, now his wife, taught him that love was woven from laughter, shared meals, and whispered secrets. Faisal discovered peace in sunsets, in the warmth of a cup of chai, and in the touch of his wife's hand. Money, once his obsession, became a distant memory. And so, Faisal learned that true wealth lay not in deceitful gains but in genuine connections. His heart, once parched, now overflowed with love and contentment. As he watched the jasmine flowers bloom each spring, he knew that the sage had been right all along. Money could buy many things, but love and peace were treasures beyond price.